I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be the process of improving your social skills. I've got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, I took your advice on improving your social skills in the YouTube video that you did a while back called Improving Your Social Skills." He said, "And so far the results have accelerated my progress with approaching women. I say it all the time, repetition's the mother of skill. If you apply what I teach, it will work for you." He says, "I never had this before, and my confidence is growing daily." Just imagine how much better of an actor you're going to be the more confident you become. He says, "I first started looking into beautiful women's eyes and having the goal to be the second one to break contact and not the first." In other words, he wanted the women to look away first, just like I talk about in the video. Good job. He says, "The first day of doing it, I was terrified. However, action cures fear." Yep, just like Dale Carnegie said over 100 years ago, inaction breeds fear and doubt. Action breeds confidence and courage. He says, "It took me an hour to do it, but I did it, and I realized, well, that wasn't so bad. Then I did it for 5 girls, and then I kept doing it daily to the point where I have a goal of doing it 10 times a day. Within the last 3 weeks of that email, I have looked into the eyes of 100 beautiful women." This is great. Good job. Because when you do it, when you interact with enough women that way, you realize some girls like you. The majority of them probably are not, but some of them really, you can tell, hey, they're staring at me with definite interest there. And think about that. Because guys are so afraid to walk up and approach women, and all this guy is doing is walking around making eye contact. And when you make eye contact with 100 women, you start to see things like I've been talking about. And so when you see, and it's all over a girl's face that she's just dying for you to ask her out and to make something happen between the two of you, it's pretty fucking easy, isn't it? You don't even really have to try. You just kind of bump into somebody like, hey, hey, and you make plans. But when you're just sitting there in fear and you're not talking to anybody, you're not making eye contact, you're not doing anything, you're still afraid of fear. And the actual act of doing something, and I say this all the time, is always our fear of something or of doing the unknown or doing what we're afraid of is always worse than actually doing what it is that we fear in the first place. And that's exactly what this guy said. He says, "But I did it, and I realized, well, that wasn't so bad." It's like I'm psychic in that way. It's like I can predict it pretty much what your experience is going to be like. And I even say it in the video, Improving Your Social Skills, what your experience will be like. And this guy is experiencing exactly what I say it's going to be like. He says, "Then I did it." Okay, so after he's talked to him, he says, "Some days were good, some days were fantastic, and some days were awful, but I persisted. One of the reasons I persisted was I used the emotional leverage that you use in your goal-setting formula." I did an article a while back called Goal Setting That Works. And so he's using the psychology to get emotional leverage upon himself. He's using the tools I teach in that article to get himself to take action and do it, especially like when he had a day where he just wasn't feeling it, things weren't going well. Because that's just the way it is. Some days you're on and you're feeling it, and other days you ain't. It's just the ebb and flow of the universe. Don't take it personally. He says, "This method has worked for my acting pursuits as well, also with my losing weight to accomplishing other goals, and just this time I applied it to my goals with women." It's very powerful. If you Google Corey Wayne Goal Setting That Works or Coach Corey Wayne Goal Setting That Works, that article will come up, and it's a great method. It works fantastic. He says, "I started noticing awesome things. Some of the women who I looked at, they looked away and then they looked back quickly, and at that point I realized, man, she was checking me out. It's amazing. Attraction is not a choice. They either feel it or they don't." And that's what you're seeing here with all these 100 women you've done this with. He said, "There were times when I looked and they smiled at me, and I said, shit, this is fucking easy, and I smiled back." Yep. Didn't I say that also, that would happen in the video? Shit, this is fucking easy? Yep. He said, "There were times when they looked at me and they blushed as I smiled back at them. Other times, which was fucking awesome, they naturally just said hello, and I said hello back." Yeah, women help you when they like you. The more they like you, the more the easier they make it for you to approach them. He says, "The thing with taking action, I was finding out if women were into me or not, and I had this gut feeling saying, damn, this chick is really into me. I never experienced this before, and it felt good. I know. It's amazing. It's like a fucking psychic power, dude. I love that feeling. That's what's so powerful about this stuff. I can't say it enough. He says, I'm still practicing the eye contact because repetition is the mother of skill, right? You bet your ass. He says, I'm ready for the next step. Am I nervous? Hell yeah. However, I analyzed it and I know that if I don't take the next step, the goal won't get accomplished and there will be some serious consequences if I don't take action. Now you're fucking talking. Good job. He says the next step is saying hello more often and starting the conversation with the girls. What can I say after hello that would be a good, charming conversation so I don't freeze up? Hey, what's up? What are you up to today? That's it. It doesn't have to be. I mean, what would you say to somebody that you kind of know that's kind of an acquaintance? Hey, what's up? How you been? Hey, what's up? What are you up to today? I mean, that's all you got to say to a girl like that. And she'll be like, hey, how are you? And then you just say, you got a great smile, or I love your eyes. I love your skin. You have a fucking beautiful body. I love your energy. Whatever it is you like about her. What's your name? Just like I talk about in the book. I tell you exactly what to do. I know you know what to do. You're just a little afraid, and I can understand, but you did great. Just keep doing this, and you're going to realize it's not a big deal, which it's not. He says, in closing, I was at a birthday party last weekend, and I got this girl's number. I texted her today for a definite date, and I know I can do this. I hope this inspires someone to start. Good job, man. Well, as one of my mentors once said, one of my millionaires once said, he says, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to become great. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, the box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now, and on the Would Be a toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.